Hey everybody, welcome to a new concept photo reaction here on my channel. And yeah, this time we're going to take a look at the second wave of pictures of Gfriends' upcoming comeback with their newest album, Song of the Sirens. This time we're taking a look at the tilted version. And before I start that, I want to say one little thing. Thank you. Seriously, thank you so much for all the feedback you gave me on the first episode of the photo reactions. And because I really wasn't sure whether you would like that or not, whether that is cool. But the feedback was really great from you. I really enjoyed reading all of your comments. It was so much fun. So thank you for loving this so much. And now let's take a look at the new pictures. Now, as you can see, I'm again on the V-Live side. Here we see the Tangled pictures from the last comeback. I'm really curious whether this will also mirror the tilted version as the room version mirrored the broken room. And okay, here it is. Here it starts, probably with Sowon again. Let's check it out. Tilted 1. You know, after the first concept photo reaction, I was like, there's no way it's getting creepier than this. Well, damn, I was wrong. Dude, like, she's even whiter than the Broken Room version. At least that's how I feel. The eye makeup, the whatever she's wearing there. And this looks super creepy. Like, I mean, I know. Under my last video, someone commented that I'm the only one who is seeing death in all of this. Maybe I just have a screw loose. It's possible, but come on, how can you look at this and don't say like zombie or corpse or something like that? At least horror. You have to give me horror. Horror, I'm certain. Um, and not just the makeup, but also like this super sleek hair she has here. That hairstyle is also ridiculously creepy. Plus this uniform thing she's wearing here. Wow, like imagine you at the night you're turning into an alley and she's standing in front of you. Like you wouldn't scream. I mean, okay, I admit it. First I would be like, damn girl, and then I would be like, fuck, and run away. But first I'd be like, beautiful. I mean, she looks beautiful, but once again, in a super creepy way. And then we have a scale with a diary and some jewels or chains or something like this. Like she's holding both down. So we don't really know what's heavier. It's there. But here we have another scale, but I think it's a different one. This one looks smaller. Dude, that's there. Right into your soul. This there, it looks like she's saying, I will cut up your limbs and then weight them. I'm sorry, but it's the way she looks. I don't make the rules. Okay, with the skirt, okay, yeah, it really looks like a school uniform. Like, I don't know what kind of horror school she's going to, but damn. And the background is interesting too. Like, this looks like in horror games, asylums. Like mental hospital asylum stuff. I got it, guys. I got it. We're in an asylum. Holy shit. Okay, next one. But one thing with the scale. Why is there a scale? And she's also, I mean, she's keeping both on one level. Could it be that Sowon, I mean, Sowon is the leader of Gfriend, so she's kind of like the pillar that is holding Gfriend on track, you know? Like, she's the one preventing the group from tilting into one direction. Tilt. The one preventing the group from tilting in one direction. As the leader. Maybe. It's not the stupidest idea I ever had. Okay, now Yirin. Dude, how pale can you get? Holy moly. I mean, she's normally pale, but that is... She really looks like a ghost. Okay, this is interesting. We have another scale, But this time it tilted to one side. To side off with money and like a credit card, I'd say. And here we have a teddy. Remember in Rough, Yirin beat a teddy. Do you remember that? It isn't the same, but she beat a teddy. It's not the first teddy we have. There were also teddies in Fingertip. Was this teddy in Fingertip? I don't know. I would have to rewatch. But the poor teddy. The poor teddy. Okay, that is creepy as fuck. The way she's standing there. Like in Shining. The twins. Like just standing. Dude, how pale she is! She's as pale as the wall! As her boots! Holy moly! That's zombie shit right here. And what is that in the back? What do you say? Laugh. I can't believe how far. Yeah, they're going pretty far. I'm that same. Like this is not your typical summer comeback. What's coming here? What that one is the. I love it, but I fear it. I love that I fear it. Okay. Okay, next one. Next one. You. Unha probably. Butterfly. Glass bead. Alright. Alright, girl. Of course, Unha is the one with the butterfly and with the glass bead. She doesn't look as pale as the others. I mean, still pale, but not as... And her eyes look pretty normal, actually. But that neat hairstyle. Wait, look at your... Yeah, they all have the super neat hairstyle. The fucking butterfly. Is she about to reset again? To turn back the time? Why is she covering one eye? Why is she covering one eye? And the way she's sitting there, like super straight. And the glass bead. And here, the scale, it completely fell down to the glass bead side. The heavy burden of the glass bead that contains all of their powers, that, I'm calling it, needs to be shattered. Otherwise, the cycle will never stop of them tearing each other apart, hating each other, being jealous of each other. And Una, she tries to fix it every time, but they have to destroy the glass bead, the source of their powers. Their souls are hidden. Shit like this, something like this. Okay, next one. Dude. Okay, we have butterfly on one side and glass bead on the other. Butterfly doesn't have shit against glass bead. Like, the glass bead is not impressed from the butterfly. Dude. By the way, I forgot something. Beautiful. Beautiful. But that stare. There is a bit, I don't know if you can see it too, but I feel like there is a bit of afraidness. Is that a word? I feel like I can see a bit of afraidness in her face. I mean, in the Broken Room version, we had a picture where she ran away from something. Here, she stares onto something. Here she's just modeling, once again. But this... a bit scared. I see a bit of a scaredness in this. And the way she has her hands... pretty even. I mean, okay, they're lying on the counter, but still, Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not tilted to one side. But I want to point out one thing. Yirin, the scale tilts to one side. Unha, the scale tilts to one side. So on, it's even. Okay, let's jump to the next one. Yuju. Forehead! I'm sorry, I didn't want to scream like that, but forehead. Alter, Alter, sorry. That look, that stare, like, I'm going to freaking kill you. That's the look. Okay, so we have a shoe. And we have plants. I guess. The plants remind me of Time for the Moon Knight. If you remember, Yuju was, I think, carrying flowers to some kind of grave in Time for the Moon Knight. That reminds me a bit of this. Then we have the shoe. The shoe looks pretty fancy, like it's some kind of dancing shoe. Makes sense. No, wait a second, that doesn't make sense. Chimbi's the main dancer. Not... for a second, I was like, makes sense for the main dance. What, dude? Do you see what this is doing with me? Oh god, my head. But this shiny shoe, shiny. Is this related to something? Guys, help me, help me. Is it related to something? That shoe. I mean, Yuju is known for her like ballad-like dancing that she's doing. I could imagine that in those shoes. But I feel like there's more to it. Let me know if you have an idea. Once again, beautiful. But creepy as hell. Like, that's the most killer stare we have in the tilted version till now. Dude, stop it. Stop it. And once again, the scale, it tilts to one side. I'd say. Yeah, here, we can see, here we have a bit of metal thing, and here it's not. So, it goes slightly to that side, so it is tilted. The shoe. I feel like it should trigger something in me, but it doesn't. God damn it. Help me, guys, please. I swear there's some kind of asylum. It has to be. Okay, next one. Miss Wang Yunbi. Give me a second. Ah! Alright. Okay, really short. Beautiful. Then we have, once again, this super neat hair. Here really it looks like she painted her hair with blood. And am I the only one who feels like this eye is looking in a slightly different direction than that one? Like, okay. Then she has here some kind of award thing. Gold. And a flashlight. Flashlight. I mean, in Time for the Moon Knight, we had those scenes where all the members had flashlights, running through a field, and shining into the camera, and there we saw the lights on Unha's face. Also, in Time for the Moon Knight, Shinbi is the one who is actively searching for Unha, so This kind of reminds me of that. But here we have... There's nothing on the scale here. That's interesting. Why is she holding the trophy? Is there's nothing written on it, and I can't really make out if there is some kind of... Nah. I can't really see something in here. Dude. Okay. Okay, so... That's pretty interesting. The flashlight is pointing right into the camera, which makes it looks like we have a shiny little, like a glass bead, a shiny glass bead, a little sun lying there. And on the other side we have the trophy, and we see that a shining light is heavier than, slightly heavier than the trophy. That's a super cool effect, by the way. This looks amazing. That's not coincidental. This is supposed to mean something, that we have the shining light there. A powered up glass bead. Something like this. Maybe if we go with the glass bead is kind of the source of the power, like the thing that contains the members, like the thing that would free them. What is the thing that is trapping them? That gives them their powers. And on the other side, we have the trophy that kind of symbolizes success. Maybe they kind of traded themselves. That is in this glass bead. They're trapped in this glass bead, but they traded their lives for the success they could have with the powers they have, with everything they could build up with those with those powers. Do you know what I mean? Does it make any sense to you? I hope. I hope that it does. Oh, beautiful, yeah. It is beautiful, but creepy. I feel like I'm going to say this for the next teaser too. Beautiful, but creepy. Okay, next one. Magnai. Magnai Umji. Okay, I mean, by now it's pretty clear that this all resembles to past MVs. By the way, beautiful. We know them, those paper planes, of course, from Time for the Moon Knight. And I think also in Sunrise. I think they were also in Sunrise. But mostly Time for the Moon Knight. There's a lot of Time for the Moon Knight. And an apple. We also have an apple. Like, in what universe, by the way, are we living that an apple is equally heavy as a paper plane? But okay. Alright, look at this. That's interesting. Here we have the paper plane and the apple. It's on the same height. She removed the apple, it still didn't change. She even added the second paper plane. So they both have no weight. Like, literally no weight. That is pretty fascinating. I mean, the apple, the way she... Look at the way she looks at the apple. Kind of like she wants to bite into it. That's that Adam and Eve theme is so strong in this one. But why is it not changing? Why is the scale not tilting? What's going on? Okay, that's pretty interesting. Guys, if you have an idea, write it in the comments. Seriously, write it down. Super cool. Okay, let's take a quick little look. We have this scale 2, 3, 4 times, and this scale we have 2 times. That's quite interesting too. 2, 4. But we have the scale isn't tilting to one side for Umji and for Sowon. That is quite interesting. So my leader theory is completely gone now. Maybe both of them are like the pillars, but that would just be cheap rehash of my theory. Okay, guys, let's jump to the next pictures. Dude, how long? Oh, dude, I'm recording so long already. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. No one is going to watch this. Okay. Sowon and Yuju. Sowon and Yuju. The way she's standing there. Like a puppet, seriously. Dude. That's creep. That's the creepiest. That's the creepiest look from all of them. Don't tell me that she's dead. That's not she's dead. I'm sorry. The way they're holding the scale. But it doesn't tilt to any side here. Well, slightly, but I think that's just gravity a bit. That's just natural gravity. Okay. Next one. Yeren and Shinbi, okay. Okay, now she's holding it upside down. Like, was this like a contest? Like, in how many different ways can you hold the scale? Dude. They really look like the two twins from, here. Shining. So creepy, yet so beautiful. I'm getting, like, seriously, the maddest goosebumps. Okay, that's like a heavy tilt. She looks shocked. She really looks shocked. Okay, that's quite interesting. And creepy. We still have Unha in front, but she is looking through the scale. That never happened before here. I mean, of course, she's looking through here. But it's always one member, like they always take turns being in the front, but not here. Umji is in both pictures in the back. She's behind Unha. I mean, Unha is kind of the center of the whole storyline. But what does it mean for Umji? Is she like a victim? And that's why she's behind her. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But I love it! I absolutely love it. Last pictures. All of the... Dude. This is so creepy. Why is this so creepy? They're holding the scale together. Are they always holding something together? Here we have another scale here. I think. Okay, yeah. Umji's arm goes behind Una, so I would guess that all of them are holding scales. And this here is probably the scale from Sowon and Chinbi. Like they're connected through the scales, kind of like a connection to the Tangled pictures from Labyrinth, because there all of them were connected through the strings, and here they are somewhat connected through the through the scales. But the interesting thing is, we don't have the pairs we have here in those pair shots. We have different pairs here. Stop it! Now with closed eyes. Like they're waiting. Like androids who like wait for like input or until they turned on or something like this. That's actually the most normal picture. Compared to this, quite normal. Boah, there was something. Oh, something made a noise outside, and I was okay. Maybe it's still creepy. Okay, I'm sorry. It's interesting that they all really are wearing those uniforms. It's been a while since they all wore the same thing. And here we have all the props again. Now, are those new props? What is this? I can't make it out. I have no clue. Some kind of books? It's not a diary. What is that? But we have here the apple and weights. Okay, suddenly the apple has a weight, or what? I don't get that universe. I really don't get that universe. It freaks me out, but I love it. Guys, that was it. That was my, oh god, super long reaction to Gfriend's second wave of concept pictures, the tilted version. I really have to say, the tilted version is even creepier than the Broken Room version. In the Broken Room version, they were really like killer-like and really corpse-like, in my opinion. But they look pretty dangerous also. Here, they have this like super horror movie-ish style. This horror that we have here is more subtle than the one in Broken Room. It's two different kinds of horrors, but both really work. Like, both really work with me. I think when I compare the two pictures, I prefer the Broken Room pictures, but only because, like, when I buy my album, just because this is a bit too clean for me. I like the dirty vibe that has that the Broken Room has, but amazing pictures, really amazing pictures. Guys, let me know your opinion in the comments below, and I hope I see you next time to the next reaction, to the next video. Whatever it's going to be, maybe my reaction to the Apple version. I'm looking forward to it, guys. I hope you do too. Now, thank you for your attention and bye.